everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rachel right here, and today I am finally recording a much requested video, how I kit down a diamond painting and what I do with my leftover drills. As you know, I am a big proponent of saving the environment, and I know that diamond painting kind of goes against a lot of what I believe in, but I'm trying to find a way to deal with it the best way that I can do it while still enjoying the hobby that I have. So this is my completed diamond painting. You might have seen the post review on it not too long ago. I'll put it up here in the eye so you can check out that video if you haven't already. This is Christmas Lights by RoyalDiamondPainting.com, 65 by 40 centimeter round. I used Harbor Freight containers while I was working on this diamond painting, and in order to make the label I used a Xyron sticker maker, and I just used the inventory sheet and cut it up and put them on each container. Now with some diamond paintings you will get the little plastic baggies which the drills come in and they just have a number for the diamond painting number, the DMC number. But this particular company actually puts their round drills, at least, in baggies, which are, you know, lots of stuff on this label. You've got the color number on the canvas, you've got DMC number, the weight of the drills, which painting it was, and the size. It's a lot of information for one little baggie. Not all companies do this. Let's say I unpacked one of these. All I know is that it's 797. There's no indicator on the bag itself. Well, in that case, I would get a little bit of a label, which I'll just show you. I use Avery labels. Do I have them in here? Bear with me now. Here we go. So these are my Avery multi-use labels. You can use these for a lot of things, but these are a cheap solution. I got these from Walmart. And there's quite a few in the pack. You can use these to label your baggies. Then what I do with those is I take the bag itself, once I've put them all back into a bag, and if you don't have them, they come with the kits as well. So if you can see in here, I've got all kinds of bags. Sometimes you need a big bag, but most of the time it's just small ones, just little extras. What I do then is I take the bag, find the number, and then I go into my binder. As you can see here, I have a binder with essentially baseball card holders. So if you're a card collector, you might have these. If not, I found these at Walmart. I found the binder at Walmart and everything. I think it cost me maybe $25 for all of it, not this. But we'll get to that in a second. So you label your bag with the DMC number, and then in your file folder, each one of these cards is labeled with a DMC number. I'll get closer. So if you could see here, 747, 647, etc. We're looking for 832. So I'm going to flip through here until I reach 832. And I don't even have that one yet. So I just stick the bag into the slot with the DMC number, and there you go. So you can see in here I have lots of different ways that I was labeling the bags, but one thing that I have in common with all of these bags is that I put where they're from, and that is just for consistency's sake, so that if a diamond pops off of one of the canvases, which it actually has on my brother-in-law's canvas, I can come back in here and I can get exactly the diamond that came from that kit. You might not be that picky, but you know, that's just one way, one of the many ways of kitting down. This is the method that I use. So again, 964, we go in here, flip through, and it does take a few minutes, but it's well worth it in my opinion. Just stick them in there with the other bag. That other bag is from Home Fun. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I got the little stickers right here, floss number stickers. I got this from Michael's. So if you're looking for how to, you could use these for floss cards, or you can use them in this case. And I got this idea from Ella from Kicking Cancer's Butt and Diamond Painting last year when I saw how she organized her drills. At the moment, I'm putting all of the drills, whether they're round or square, into the system. It's just each one has their individual bag. And there are a few in here, and I'll get to the floss card in a sec. There are a few in here where I have the original bag, and I just slip it in without worrying about where it came from, like this one here. Most of the time I can tell because I remember. I don't know, I'm really weird. I have this weird photographic kind of memory, but I know that's an Evermoment bag. They use white lettering on their bags, or they did. They did when I opened that kit that comes from the custom that I did. So I hope that makes sense. Now, if you have drills, which are left over from a project, and you don't know what the DMC number is because they just put a color number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something, you can get one of these. This is a color card from DMC. This is the official one. I think I got this from Michael's or Joann's or whatever, and it has all of the color families, and it tells you exactly what DMC number you would have. So for example, you take, like, you know, this, if you don't know what color it is, and then you pop over to where the purples are and you try to match it up as best as you can. So this could be any of these colors, really. But, you know, it doesn't, as long as it's close. This bag says 3837. So it says it's this color here, but in my opinion, it's not really the same, but whatever. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. If you talk to certain people, who was it? I think it was, I don't want to misspeak now, but I believe it was Allison Rosen as a crafty girl on YouTube. Before she left, she had made an inventory video that really just transfixed me and made me feel really some kind of way, because she would dump all the drills together. So, for example, all the 154 squares, she just dumped them all together. Now, I think that back in 2017, when I started the craft, that would have been a perfectly acceptable way to do inventory, because the drills didn't really have any inconsistencies at that time. But once the hobby caught on and it became super popular, they started cranking them out, and the quality changed a lot, and that has determined how I store my diamonds. But just do it the way that you want. This is just the way that I do it, and I thought I would share it because I do get asked it a lot. And I'm falling in love, or I'm thinking about doing a different system soon, and I'll show you what that is when I get closer to being ready to share that. But at the moment, I don't really have the materials, and I'm hoping that in the new year I'll be able to implement that system, and it'll be a lot more condensed and it'll make more sense. So the pros about this system, as I continue to put drills away, is the biggest one is that the diamonds are all in order. So it's very easy to find the color that you need. So if you do, unfortunately, if you ever run out of a diamond, but you have this backup system, you'll be able to really quickly flip through the pages and find the color that you're looking for. Okay, so that is the plus side. If I ever run out of 3865, I have them in square and round, and they're all here waiting for me to use them. The downside is obviously that as you're diamond painting and your collection's getting larger and you're finishing more and more projects, they don't like to stay in the pocket anymore. They start to spill out. So in that case, like for example, you can see here, 3830, I have loads of 3830. What's another one? Yeah, 37.99. All those popular colors are filling up, and they're filling up fast. Like this one, can you see how thick the pocket has gotten? Now it could fit more, but my point is that after a little while, these cards aren't going to hold anymore, and you're going to have to find another system, unless you give yourself some leeway and maybe only fill half of the pockets and leave the other half as a secondary pocket, but that'll make your binder twice as thick. So that's a downside. If you wanted to separate, I would recommend getting one for square and one for round, but it's not exactly the cheapest option. I really just wanted, see what I mean? That's what I mean. I wanted a simple way to organize them, but I honestly didn't think it would fill up that fast. So back to the drawing board for me. I really like it when companies send drills in their own bags that are pre-labeled. It really makes things a lot easier, but even when they don't, this is how I do it. That was a sticker from my label maker, from a Diamond Art Club kit. I believe that was Princess Mononoke. And this is from that custom from Evermoment. Sorry, the light is fading, so you're seeing my overhead light now. So I hope this answers any questions that you have. If you have more questions for me, please leave them down in the comment section of the video, and I will absolutely answer them as best as I can, as quick as I can. That's 9:02. This is 6:02. I was like, hang on a second, that doesn't look right. Yeah, I'd be happy to help you. But just so you can see, I don't know if I'd really recommend it, just because you have to be careful. You really need to be careful when you're flipping the pages. After you do a few projects, it gets very full. So I will be updating this soon, very soon. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And if you didn't, that's okay. You can hit the thumbs down. It doesn't bother me. But I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy diamond painting and organizing. And I will see you all very soon in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.